What is your plan for a market crash? What stocks am I looking to go heavy into if it does crash? What should you be doing right now to prepare? I'll answer those questions and more for you right now. Welcome back, everyone. In this video, I will give you a quick recap of why a crash is coming, what 5 stocks I will be buying, and what you should be doing right now. And if you like making money and are looking to learn and invest alongside a guy with a crooked head, no girlfriend, and a guy who makes videos instead of going out on the weekends, go ahead and subscribe, hit that little notifications bell, and while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like button as well. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not listen to me. Let me know if this sounds familiar.
When is this crash coming? It's not happening. Look, everything is going great. We're about to reach all-time highs. How can you say there's a crash coming? You're missing out. Stocks to the moon.
I'm hearing this from everywhere. Why a crash is coming, in my opinion, of course. All right, we will just do a quick recap of all this as I have already covered it in a different video. That video takes an in-depth look into all the data, even more reasons why, and everything supporting why I think another crash is coming. So I'll put that video about the stock market crash at the end of this video, so you don't even have to hunt for it. It'll just pop up right there in the screen at the end for you. But let's go ahead and recap a couple of the main points right now. We have Great Depression levels of unemployment, and it's only getting worse, not better. Virtually every large company has adjusted guidance down or has stated that they will give no more guidance until further notice, which means they have no clue. These executives are admitting on the record that they don't know anything about the prospects of their company in the future. That's crazy. They're admitting in public, on the record, they know nothing. I've never seen that before in 20 plus years of investing. It's just insane. And there's a lot of large investors out there that are just sitting on the sidelines during this rally. Warren Buffett, $138 billion in cash to spend, billions with a B. He's been a net buyer in every downturn for like 80 years, and he's not interested in a single stock? Nothing, zero, nothing interests him. Want more? Not just the old guy who still drives a Cadillac, but you want to hear from some other investors too? Okay, David Tepper. He's a massive market bull, and he says the market is the most overvalued he's seen ever aside from 1999. Stanley Druckenmiller, not interested. Paul Tudor Jones, he's busy hedging his bets with gold and Bitcoin instead of putting his money into stocks. And remember, these guys are billionaire stock investors. They're not billionaire short sellers, they're billionaire stock buyers. Okay, just looking for pure data? I got you covered there too. The Buffett indicator has the market still pegged at severely overvalued, some of the highest levels it's ever indicated. Forward PE is the highest level ever since 2001. That was the end of the tech bubble. Profits are down across the board. Everybody's profits are down for the most part. Corporate debt is up massively, like the most corporate debt ever taken on. Government debt is at the highest levels ever. And remember, all that money has to be paid back, especially the corporate debt. And a lot of that corporate debt is out there at high interest rates, like 10, 11, 12, 13%. GDP might have the biggest decline ever for the second quarter. Unemployment is most likely over 20% now. And every tangible piece of data on the economy is historically bad. Like, worst ever in some cases, historically bad. But the market is approaching all-time highs? Really? The bottom line with all this, the market is pricing in a perfect scenario for everything. I mean, the reopening of the economy will go smooth without a hitch, that most companies will just take off right from where they left off before the illness. Unemployment will just magically go away to normal, not the normal 6 to 8 to 10 years it takes when you get up over 10%, but just a few months. And that a vaccine or a cure is on the way tomorrow. So it's basically priced in a zero bad news, and every best case scenario possible pie in the sky prediction is priced in. There is absolutely no way everything goes smoothly over the next 6 to 12 months. But that's exactly what the market has priced in right now. Now let me be clear. I do not think the worst case will happen either, but neither will the best case, which is where the market is priced right now. Now it is possible the best case scenario happens, but it is very, very slim at best. I mean, minuscule at best that that happens. And if it does happen, great. I've already made some good money during this downturn, and I will continue investing with my usual strategies. Look, in the end, I want everyone back to work, and I want the economy back on track. But I know those things take time and the road is bumpy. But if everything doesn't happen perfectly, and reality sets in and revenues don't bounce back immediately, and people don't get rehired right away, or even worse, some states have another outbreak and have to roll back into some form of lockdown, then I will be looking to pile into these 5 stocks as a correction will happen. 5 stocks I'm buying. Well, the good news is we already had one massive dip in March. So it gave us a bit of a preview into what prices may do and who the strong players are. Now there is no guarantee, let me say that up front. It may not dip as far, it may collapse even further. It may not dip at all, but I'll show you what stocks did during that dip so you can see one of the many, notice I said many, not just one, but many data points that I will be looking at. For me, I want to pick up some buy and hold forever stocks at a discount, and I want to pick up a couple of stocks that could potentially maybe be a 5x, maybe even a 10x on my money. So as we're going through these, make sure you hit that like button if you like any of the 4, just any of them. If you like any of them, hit the like button so that way I know you liked one of them. And if you have others that you are looking at, put those down in the comments. Let me know what you're looking at. I might have to change some of my picks after reading what you guys pick. Hey, I let you guys copy off my paper all the time. Why can't I copy off yours? All right, let's get the easy ones out of the way right up front here. The first stock I'll be looking to buy is Tesla. You guys that have been following my channel for a while know I'm bullish on Tesla. And if you don't follow my channel, shame on you. I personally have Tesla at a $1,500 stock in 2 to 3 years. And during the last dip, it provided a great opportunity to pick up some shares pretty cheap. Looking at the chart right here, you can see Tesla went all the way down to 360 bucks or so before skyrocketing back up. I've read so many comments saying if it dips down to $700 again, I'm buying. Or 600 bucks or 500 bucks or pick your favorite number. Let's see who has a plan and actually does it when it's that time. But I will be buying a lot of Tesla stock if it happens. The second stock I'll be picking up is Apple. Anyone who knows me knows I've been buying Apple since before the iPod came out. That's right, and I actually thought the iPod was, a flash in the pan kind of deal. Who wouldn't want to go to the store and pick up a CD? I mean, you get a CD and the booklet and, a disc, and I could see it and play it and see pictures, and it was neat. Obviously I was wrong, but I've been a net buyer of Apple ever since, and I buy on virtually every dip that they have. Right now, I think it's a bit frothy, but look at the chart from March. If there is a correction, they are not going to be immune from it, as great as they are. Right there you see it went all the way down to about 220 bucks or so, 225 bucks. So it provides a nice opportunity for me to add more of it to my portfolio at an attractive price. I'm not going to 10x my money or anything like that, but this is a forever buy and hold for me personally. The third stock I'll be picking up is Amazon, a monster winner of the pandemic. Amazon is one of the few companies hiring during this illness crisis. And unlike Zoom and a few of the other high flyers from this pandemic, who I think will experience a pullback after we get past this illness stuff, I think Amazon will continue growing. No doubt there. But if another crash provides a discount like it did in March, I will be looking to load up on Amazon as well. Not sure we're going to get the same great discount we got on the stock last time, as it has performed so well during this downturn. But I just love the outlook of Amazon both short and long term. It's been a great stock and will continue to be a buy and hold forever for me. The fourth stock may be a bit of a surprise to some, but I think it may be a 10x stock. And just so you know up front, the number 4 stock I will be buying requires you to subscribe to my channel before buying. So make sure you do that so you can get in on this stock. Hey, don't look at me. I don't set the requirements on stock purchases. Okay, fine. It may not require you to be subscribed, but why take that risk? Man, you guys are feeling risky today. Maybe a little frothy? I don't know. The number 4 stock I will be looking to add is Square. I hate to say it, but I think this company is trading too high right now. It is currently getting destroyed with the small businesses that are disproportionately getting hammered during this pandemic. Yes, they are seeing massive growth on the Cash App side of the business due to the pandemic. But if there's another correction and some bad data comes out on small businesses, I really think Square is going to get destroyed. But I think it will jump up huge 6 months after all this illness stuff is done. and the new normal sets in as it is uniquely positioned to explode afterwards. I just made a video about all of this that I will put up at the end of this video along with the crash video. So make sure you check that out if you're looking for the details on what the play is with Square stock. So as you see with this chart right here, they took a beating in March, but I think it may be a bit worse this time around. I just don't see the second quarter numbers being all that good. But when something gets hammered due to short-term issues, but they have a massive upside when those issues are resolved, that means to me it's time to put money in. So I will be buying Square stock. And here's a bit of a curveball for my number 5. Number 5 is Bitcoin. I've been looking to dip my toes into crypto for some time now. And if there's a dip in the crypto market like we saw in March, just look at this chart right here, I will be looking to add a little bit of it as well. There's some big players moving into this space, and there's potential to make a ton of money. Having said that, I also know that this money could go to zero. I know there are other cryptos out there, but Bitcoin is the most mainstream and where I feel comfortable putting my money in for now. So this is just dipping my toes in kind of play. I also made a video on crypto specifically, so I'll link that at the end too. Man, there's like 12 videos I have to link. So those are the 4 stocks I will be pouring cash into if we have another dip, along with buying a small amount of Bitcoin. But more importantly than all that, what should you be doing right now? That is the big question. So here's exactly what you need to do. Start doing your research, creating your plan, and trading strategy now. Know the stocks you're targeting intimately. Know their strengths, their weaknesses, balance sheets, and all that good stuff. Know what price you're looking to buy at. It's not enough to have a plan on going in with no plan on how you're going to get out. So know your exit strategy. How long are you going to hold? How do all of these answers to the above questions fit your long-term strategy and goals? Do not wait until the stock market drops to create a plan. You will make a plan based on emotion, which is a horrible, terrible idea, and FOMO will most likely take over your choices. Instead, just be prepared. It may not drop, but at least you will be prepared if it does. So the next thing you need to do is click whichever one of these videos you were looking for more information on. Thanks.